This is a video I wanted to make on the fly. It wasn't even planned, but I just wanted to go over the beauty of small watches. I actually sold my entire Citizen watch collection that previously had in the channel. Those all the watches you've seen me review, the ProMaster Land, the ProMaster Sky watches that I've previously had in the Nighthawk. Got rid of that as well. So I have Omega here, Speedmaster Mark 40 day date, and one of the last Citizen watches in my collection, which is sort of a gift I got from my wife a few months ago for my birthday. So I didn't get rid of this simply because it was a gift, but it's also a nice watch. But this is a pretty big watch. This is about 43 mm across, 44 to the crown. And then I also have kept my Casio Pathfinder watch, which is a brilliant watch, atomic time as well. And this is like 46 mm across. And my Omega recent edition is 39 across. And at first my biggest concern was the watch being too small. And this is also one of my dream watches of all times. But I never realized it was so small until I started wearing Citizen watches from the mid-2000s to now, and I put it on the back burner because it was a 39 mm face, and at that time I was wearing 45 is like the average size face I was wearing, with 46 being a stretch for me, and 44, 43 was the smallest watch I've worn in the last 10 years up until now. And this watch, when I got it a couple months ago, I didn't even want to wear it because I thought this watch was too small to wear in my collection. And being a Citizen, it's a sapphire titanium. I don't even know the model number of this watch, and it's a rare watch. I'm not even sure where she got it from, but actually she got it from a Zale store in Manhattan. But it's your basic Citizen Eco Drive, and this is a pretty big watch. I have a 7-inch wrist, and as you see there, it covers my wrist from end to end, and it's a watch big and not even blingy, but it's a big watch there with single lock and clasp. Okay, I haven't even reviewed this watch. I may do a review on this, but I'm secretly, and don't say anything, I think I'm gonna get rid of this watch as well because I don't wear this at all, and I think it's still brand new. I might have worn it once, so it's brand new condition. So I'll probably just get rid of this for, I don't know, whatever. I know it's a gift, but don't tell my wife. So I'm gonna flip this watch and get something else. And here we have the 39 mm face. And I started wearing this watch. I ended up getting it because with the baby and everything, I kind of didn't want to have a big watch on my wrist at certain times. So I only got this to wear on occasions. And this clasp on this watch is really interesting. It's like that. So I got this to wear occasionally, knowing it was going to be small when I ordered it and it came in the mail. But it's a beautiful watch, being that it's small, and it's 39 across, and it fits perfectly in my wrist. And it had no idea or no appreciation for smaller watches until this watch. And because I had this watch is the reason I got rid of all my Citizen watches, because I couldn't wear, after wearing a watch like this, I couldn't wear a big watch anymore. I couldn't wear a watch that was 45, 46 on a daily basis. I have a big watch here, but I only wear this when I'm hiking. I do a lot of outdoor sports as well. So I'll wear this watch definitely outdoors because it's a Pathfinder. It's rugged. It has all the features I need on it. And I don't even think you could make a small watch with all the features this watch has. So I appreciate this watch for the features more than the size, but this watch is titanium, it's a titanium watch, so it is, I haven't really weighed it, but yep, this watch, my Casio watch, is lighter than this watch, so it's noticeably lighter. So like, for example, ratio of, if this was 100 grams, this feels like it would be about maybe 70 to 80 grams. Just to give you an idea of the ratio of the weight, so 100 to 70, 80 of the weight. So it's definitely lighter, even though it's a bigger watch. But this is probably the only big watch I'll wear. But in the upcoming year or so, I'm gonna get more small watches. And there's a channel on YouTube that I encountered, the Urban Gentry channel, and that guy TGV Tristano was the one that sort of watching his channel, some of his videos not inspired me, but made me understand why I liked the 39mm watch better than a bigger watch, because the beauty of it too is that you have a lot more. Let me focus the camera in to show you a perfect example of what I'm talking about. You have a lot more detail packed into here than a big sort of sweeping face watch, where the beauty of this watch is like it's a lot in a little package, sort of like a BMW Z3 car. It's a small car, but it's a powerful car that's fun to drive, instead of like a BMW 7 Series, which is not as fun a car to drive, even though it has all the bells and whistles, but it's just a little too much for daily. But a small sporty watch, sort of similar to a small sports car, is a fun car to drive and fun watch to wear. And it's just amazing how I think my perspective have shifted over the year, from going to, you know, wanting a bigger watch to now only wanting small watches. And I'm gonna get a couple of small watches, automatics mainly. I'm getting into automatics now. I don't know why, but I'm not knocking Citizen. But if Citizen start making smaller watches, I'll buy Citizen. I go back to Citizen, but I don't think I'll be buying another Citizen watch for a while, because Citizen primarily, and I was actually looking for another Citizen watch to sort of put a Citizen back in my collection, because I love the technology of the EcoDrive. But for the life of me, and you guys could help me, I cannot find a Citizen watch under 42, 43 with chronograph features and stuff like that. You could find lots of I believe the dressier ones from Citizen, where there isn't any detail inside the watch other than maybe the daily time. But I couldn't find a chronograph from Citizen that was under 45 actually. All the Citizen chronos are 45, maybe 44, 43, but I couldn't find any in a 39 or 40. Even 40, 41 I would stretch to, but I couldn't find any Citizen watches, or even Seiko, for example, like a chronograph watch with features like this. This has a chronograph, 24-hour timekeeping, date, calendar, day of the week, 12-hour chronograph in this. So it has a lot of features in a 39mm face, but I couldn't find a Citizen or comparable size to this watch to put in my collection. So I'm gonna get a couple more automatics. I think I'm gonna get a diver from Orient, and Orient Bambino is a watch I'm looking at too, to replace one of my Citizen. I had a Citizen minute repeater, which is a dressy leather, brown leather with gold trim. So I'm gonna do the Bambino for that, and do a Orient Mako USA for a blue faced watch for a diver. I think I'm gonna get that. And those watches are, the Bambino I believe is 38, 39, and the Orient Mako USA Blu-ray is about 40, 41. So comfortable with that size, but I've shifted perspective from only wanting big watches to now wanting like a small tiny watch. And like I said, this is everything in my collection. I had about maybe 8 watches in my collection at one point, maybe 10 I believe, and this is my entire working collection. Whereas one watch I never really wear, I never wear that watch, and I am gonna get rid of that, I think. Don't tell my wife. And this watch I only wear on sporting occasions, if I'm in outdoors, or if I'm even traveling. Like if I'm going on an airplane, I wear this watch simply because the timekeeping is really accurate. It has the atomic time updates to keep everything accurate, and it has a lot of features in that watch. So I don't even wear this as a daily watch. Or if I'm running or jogging, this is a really good watch to run with, because I do a lot of trail running in the back of where I live. So this is a really great watch for trail running, because it's light and it doesn't bounce when you run. So it's a really great watch to do my 5K runs daily, and this is my daily wear. I mean, I know it's my dream watch, and most people don't get the opportunity to wear their dream watch as a daily watch, but I've been wearing this daily since the summer. When I got this to now, it's Thanksgiving week. So really appreciative of getting this watch when I did. And it wasn't something I've always wanted this watch, but when I got it at the time, it wasn't something, I don't know why I got this watch. It just, the opportunity was there, and I was like, hey, I'm just gonna get this Omega watch because it's opportunity was there, get it. And I got it. And I'm very happy I did, because it changed my whole perspective on what it means to have a quality timepiece in a small package. And I really like small watches, so I think whatever I said in my previous videos about big watches versus small watches, just delete that. And my perspective is now small watches are, in my opinion, superior in the quality and the functions and everything they pack in. There's a bit of a quality to that. You put more in a smaller footprint. You put more things in a small footprint versus a lot in a big footprint, or nothing in a big footprint. In terms of this watch, there's absolutely nothing in there other than daily timekeeping and a calendar. But less is more now. It's the end of 2015 going into the new year, so I think my new perspective is less is more, and I think this is what this watch taught me. Bye.